What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. There's a lot going on with Bitcoin. We're going to take a look at a few different angles. I'm going to take a look at the more immediate, and then we're going to take a look at the bigger picture. I'm going to explain to you what I think is going on or what could possibly be going on. And definitely stick around. Don't forget, we have a free Discord group. It's in the link down below in the description. Definitely check it out. Let's get into it. All right, guys, as always, this is not financial advice, trading advice, nor is it investment advice. Always do your own due diligence and own research. There's a disclaimer scrolling on the bottom. Make sure you read it. And don't forget, we're doing a free Ledger Nano S giveaway. We're doing that on Sunday. All you have to do to enter to win is make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Scroll down, hit that thumbs up, and leave your comment down below. That'll get you entered to win. Also, that $500 giveaway. I'm running short. I just remembered it actually starting the video, so definitely do again. I'll go between yesterday's and today's video and pick a random comment. So leave the comment 500 down there. We'll get you entered to win the $500 promo for Prime XBT. All right, let's look at the Fear and Greed Index. We're at 95, raised 3 points from yesterday, still in the extreme greed zone. Imagine that. Watching the Dow Jones, remember we've been watching this top trend line. For possible retest of it would be around 30,800 to break above that. Could get crazy. I do expect a rejection if we get up to that area. Now let's take a look at our DXY. We talked about this yesterday. Carbon copy. If we look over here, last time we made the last wedge over here, we came down, retested the wedge twice on the bottom, broke through a little bit right here and right here, but remained back inside it. And if we look at what's going on right now, we did the same thing, broke below, and as of right now, we are coming back inside of it. We'll see what happens. If we can manage to get up here within the coming weeks and break the top of this, I do believe that will drag Bitcoin down as it goes up. We've talked about this plenty. The gold chart, looking at an ABC correction possibly here, still have a target down here about 1736. And Prime XBT, I'm going to leave a tutorial up top. Like I said, you have a chance to win 500, but the tutorial will tell you how to use the margin. A lot of people don't understand the margin on Prime. It's pretty simple, and I give you a good explanation up there. If you guys are interested, you can use my promo code SAVY50 to get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit up to 1 Bitcoin. Also, Savvy25 will get you 25% off your fees. You can trade Bitcoin, EOS, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, Forex, gold, silver, oil, Dow Jones, everything all on one exchange. So definitely check it out. Like I said, they're my favorite exchange. They do sponsor my videos, but it is the only exchange I use anymore. So check them out if you haven't already, and let's look at my wife's webpage, anchorimage.com. Great way to support the channel. Check it out. A lot of cool Christmas gift ideas on here. She makes this all herself, so check it out, and let's look at where we're at here. So this is what we were watching earlier on our Discord channel. We did break down through here, and if we take a measured move of this, that would get us down to approximately the $21,000 range. I would be looking for a possible bounce here around 22.2 and another one maybe around the 21.5, 21.6 area. The 22.2 being the 13 EMA, and then the 21 EMA being the 21.5 area. And then, of course, the target down here. We also have the 55 EMA all the way down at 20,000. Right now, it's sitting around 20,300. We'll see what happens there. But let's take a look at a couple more things. Looking at the MACD up here. Does look like it wants to cross on the 4-hour. We could get a sell signal here unless we get a bounce up, obviously. But if we look at the RSI, we have 4 minutes to close, and it does look like, let me zoom in here so you can see the RSI. It does look like we'll be closing beneath this rising channel. If we do close down here, that's probably going to be pretty bearish. Keep an eye on that. Also, let's take a look at this long-term daily chart. So as you can see, I drew a trend line off of each one of these peaks across the middle peak from our high in 2019. Again, stick around for the whole video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave your comment. But stick around for the whole video because we got a few different ways to look at this. There's some key areas I want to watch. Also, I want to talk a little about the 8 EMA on the daily. That's very important. Now, let's take a look at where we're at now. This trend line here is the one we've been watching. We're playing with it right now. We did dip below. Zoom in a little bit. Get the RSI off of there. We did dip below a little bit. We are currently above it. Let's see where the daily closes. If daily closes below this, we could go much further down. Otherwise, if we can remain support on this, then we could be coming up into this $25,800 to $26,000 range to test the next trend line. In the bullish case, we break that, we could be coming all the way up into the $30,000 to $32,000 range. On the bearish side, if we break that back down below here, we could be looking to come test this next trend line here would be around 19,000, right in that range. And then we have that 18,800, which we battled with forever. Another break below that, guys, and I would definitely say this isn't just a healthy correction. This would probably be more of a reversal up here. So keep an eye on this. If this happened to be the top up here, and again, I say if, but if it did, this 18.8 lines up at the 0.236 fib, would be the next support. After that would be the 0.382 at 15.9. After that would be the 13.4 at the 0.5 fib. And then we have the golden pocket zone between 10,300 and 11,000. And then we have the 0.786 at 70, around 75 or $7,600. That is a long-term support and resistance line all the way across here. So that could definitely be a possibility. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but let's take a look at this rising wedge here. So this is a rising wedge. We talked about this yesterday, getting rejected at the top. As of right now, we are getting support on the 8 EMA here. We'll see where we go from here. But if we do continue down, 19.5 would be retesting the bottom of this. A break of that, the measured move would be about 14.4. If we do manage to break above here, and that being around the 24,000, if we break above that, we could be looking for the between $29,000 and $30,000 range. So keep that in mind. All in here, anything could happen, but I do believe if we can't break above that 24, we're most likely going to come down and at least retest the 19.5. All right, let's take a look at how the tops happen. As you can see yesterday, if you watched the video, if not, when we topped out here in 2017, within 5 days, we dropped 48%, almost 50% in 5 days. So that's how tops usually are verified. Can you consider that a healthy correction and we continue up from there? That is possible, but as you can see on this top here, we did not. 2019, we dropped 31% in 6 days. It's possible we could see something like that, but again, I'm not saying it's over, and I will take a look at the time charts and kind of look at where we're at on the 550-day to the 450-day cycle. But anyways, that's what I'm looking at here. If this was the top and we did a massive bear market again, an 80% correction could get us down to the 4,600. Again, not saying it's not going to happen, but if you guys are serious about this, you really need to take a look at all options. Now let's take a look at something else here. This is what I was talking about. From 2017 peak to 2019 peak was 556 days. If we topped out here yesterday, that's 540 days from 2019 peak to 2020 peak. Again, we could go another week and still get higher highs, but I do believe we are definitely near the top of this cycle. The next low on this cycle, if we look over here all the way back to here, we can check the lows and we get 450 days in between the lows. Right here we had 457 between the 2017 and 2018 low. That was 457 days. And then we have 455 days between the 2018 and 2020 lows. We look at that for where we're at now, and this is why I said this is where I'll be looking to buy my long-term hodl back. And that would be around June of 2021, which is next year. This is what I foresee as a good possibility. I know everybody's saying all the institutional investors are in. Yes, they are. They've been buying all the way down in these areas. They will collect profits at some point, and that could be where we see this. But again, this doesn't mean we go directly down, guys. We could bounce around forever and get everybody bullish each bounce up. We've talked about this. But if we look at the 550-day peak cycle, that would say our next high would be 2021 or 2022 around June. This is where I would be looking to sell my HODL position at least half at this time. This is my long-term plan. Make up your own mind. I'm just telling you guys what I'm doing. And this is what I was talking about. Well, the NVT, obviously, we've been red forever. But let's zoom in here and see how far we got off of the 8 EMA on the daily each time over here. As you can see, this back in 2017, the highest we got off of the 8 EMA, and that being the red line. Let me get this out of here. That being the red line right here. Let's take a look at the highest we got up there. This is not the right one. Here we go, the price range. So when we broke above it here, it went 62% above. That was the highest, I believe. If we go over to 19, when it broke away from it, before it came back down and tested it, let's check that out. Actually, I mean, it came back down to retest it a few times, but till it actually touched it again, around the same, 67. So this could give us an idea of where this top may be if it continues up. So let's take a look at it. As of right now, where we broke above it here is about 20%. So if we did, if it was super bullish and we did continue up, where would that 60% be? Right around 30 to 32,000. So it's definitely a possibility we get up to that range if we're not correcting hard here. A healthy correction and a bounce to resume and continue up that way would be around 20,700 is where the 8 EMA is here. If we break down below this all again, next the 55 EMA is around 17.4, 200 EMA is around 13.3. A break below that, it could be really bad, but that's what I'm looking at. Like I said, be careful here. This could be the reversal, although we still have, where were we at on our days? We're actually, we are 540 days into our 550-day cycle. So it's possibly up to 2 weeks before we see a high if we have not topped out here. So that is what I'm looking at, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow, and I will be doing the $500 bonus giveaway. It is a tradable bonus for Prime XBT. Make sure you get an account set up and ready in case you do win. Thanks a lot, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel by clicking the CryptoSavvy logo above my head. Scroll down, smash that like button, and leave your comment. I'm out.